And in President Biden's post on X announcing his dropping out of the presidential race, he also confirmed his endorsement of Vice President Kamala Harris as the Democratic Party's nominee. We have that full X post where Mr. Biden wrote, "My fellow Democrats, I have decided not to accept the nomination and to focus all my energies on my duties as president for the remainder of my term. My very first term decision as the party nominee in 2020 was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president, and it's been the best decision I've made. Today, I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year. Democrats, it's time to come together and beat Trump. Let's do this." The president is currently in isolation at his vacation home in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, recovering from COVID. And we spoke to Mark Hayes, the leader of the Democratic Party, to get his opinion on President Biden's decision. He says he's feeling sad and optimistic at the same time, with the president's decision coming as a shock. Hayes expressed his party worked for months on the assumption that Biden would be their nominee.
Certainly, if it does turn out with Kamala on the top of the ticket, we are fully supportive of that with just as much enthusiasm as we would have had for Joe Biden.
Hayes says we are all in a race with age and that we have a finite amount of time that do things that we set out to do. He believes that is why the president decided that he is not going to be able to continue the race. And we also spoke to members of the community who say the announcement was alarming. Kayla Patton is a resident at Waco and says with the presidential election just 4 months away, she's concerned if Vice President Kamala Harris will be able to build trust and credibility with American citizens. She believes social media is largely to blame for Biden's decision because of an overwhelming amount of negative comments about his age and mental health state.
I think Biden dropping out, a lot of Democrats may be disappointed because they don't want the effects of Project 2025 to take effect this upcoming year and for Trump's could-be whole campaign.
Patton believes Vice President Harris will gain much support if she does become the Democratic candidate, and that as a college student, this upcoming election is very important to her.